In today's video, I want to talk about unrealistic civilian job expectations when it comes to compensation. So to get started, I want to go ahead and read a quote from a conversation I had with a fellow veteran who's on his way out of the military. Let me read this real quick. And actually, this is a conversation I'm having with him as I'm offering him his first civilian job when he gets out. So let me go ahead and get to the quote. I was generally aiming for a higher salary, but I'm open to other compensation options like PTO, time off for conference attendance, and certification courses. I also want funding for classes and bonuses or regular raises. All right, so I think what this highlights is as veterans, we just don't know what to expect when it comes to private sector compensation, right? Or maybe we just don't understand how it works, right? And I get it. When we're on active duty, technically we're on the clock 24/7. And when we're deployed, sometimes we work every single day, maybe one day off. And when we come back to our unit, it's a lot easier to be flexible with time off and go to conferences and maybe go to classes, because most of the time, a lot of those conferences and classes, they're tie into what we do in the unit. In the unit, they get the benefit from that, right? On top of that, the military is not a profit-driven industry, right? So it's time isn't money the way it is in the private sector, because in the private sector, time is money. Customers are paying us for our services. They're not paying us to take time off for conferences and then go to classes, right? Now, you can take time off to go to conferences and classes, but guess what? You're gonna have to use some of that good old PTO. That's how it is in the private sector. And then also, I find it fascinating when veterans off the rip come out and they bring up bonuses and raises off the rip. Come on, you haven't proven that you can help make money for the company yet. How about if you're being offered, a good opportunity, take it. Don't be unrealistic. Don't be unreasonable. Come into the team, right? Execute at a high level, help the company make money, then come back and revisit that conversation of bonuses and raises, right? Because then now you have a compelling case of, hey, I've helped the company make money. I'm keeping the customers happy. Let's talk about those bonuses. I think that's a better approach than just off the rip. First job out of the military, coming in, guns blazing. Hey, I want those bonuses and raises, right? Chime in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. If you're a veteran who maybe has some of those unrealistic expectations too on your way out of the military. I know I did. Some things didn't quite work the way I thought they would work when I was getting out the military. It happens, right? A wise man once told me, sometimes you just have to realign your expectations. And that's what I'm hoping that I'm doing with this video. So if you're a service member who's in your transition window, I'm hoping that this can kind of steer you away from being unreasonable and unrealistic for what you're asking for in your first civilian job out of the military. If you know someone that's in their transition window, send this to them, help them out, right? Help a service member out so they don't come out here guns blazing, asking for these bonuses and raises. So hoping you got some value from this. Go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment, join in the conversation. And as always, cheers to your success.